Hello students. In this video lecture, we are going to study about chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones. Reactions which we are going to study, these are action of hydrogen cyanide, sodium bisulfite, alcohols and Grignard's agents. First we see about the action of HCN on aldehydes. In the structure of this aldehyde and ketone, the carbonyl compound in these aldehydes and ketone is polarized due to higher electronegativity of oxygen than carbon. Oxygen atom get partially negative charge and carbon get partially positive charge. Aldehyde and ketones undergo nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophile approaches along the carbonyl carbon atom and it forms a bond angle 75 degree to the plane of carbonyl group and it get attached to the electrophilic carbon. Now see in the reaction, carbonyl carbon which having the positive charge, oxygen which having the negative charge. Okay, and when the nucleophile is approaches to that carbonyl group, it get attracted towards the carbon as it is electrophilic in nature, and therefore it form the bond with that carbonyl carbon. Oxygen, it is negatively charged and it takes one proton which is already with the nucleophile and it forms the OH. Means that double bond O structure is converted into the single bond in which the nucleophile is added on the carbonyl carbon and hydrogen it is with the H plus, it is with the oxygen. When we add hydrogen cyanide into the carbonyl compound, as these hydrogen cyanides are weak acids, and when we add these across the C double bond O in the carbonyl compounds, what they form cyanohydrins. Means the cyanide ions they attack on electrophilic carbon and the lone pair of electron on oxygen it takes H plus, and the cyanide group is converted into that cyanide group, it can be converted into the C double bond O OH group CH2N2. Means when the cyanohydrin further shows the reaction, they form these acids or amines products. So when this is a reaction, when carbonyl compound reacts with the hydrogen cyanide, formation of cyanohydrin. Now see what happens, Cn it forms the bond with the carbonyl carbon and H plus is with the carbonyl oxygen. And when these acetaldehydes reacts with the HCN, formation of acetaldehyde cyanohydrin. With this acetaldehyde, acetone also shows the reaction. Acetones or these aromatic aldehydes and ketones, they also reacts with the HCN and they form respective cyanohydrins. Acetone with the hydrogen cyanide, formation of acetone cyanohydrin. The similar type of reaction takes place. Cn form the bond with the carbonyl carbon of acetone and H plus is form bond with that carbonyl oxygen of from the acetone. Next reaction, addition of sodium bisulfite. Sodium bisulfite having the formula NaHSO3. And this aldehyde and ketone with saturated aqueous solution of sodium bisulfite, they use the crystalline purity of sodium bisulfite, and which is which forms the adduct product of this acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite, acetone sodium bisulfite. The first reaction, acetaldehyde and NaHSO3. From the NaHSO3, H plus and SO3 minus, that SO3Na, this is the negative part. There is a nucleophile is SO3Na and H plus. So carbonyl carbon, C double bond O. SO3Na, which is a nucleophile, it forms the bond with that carbonyl carbon, and oxygen, which is negatively charged, carbonyl oxygen, it is with the plus H plus, and formation of acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite adduct. Similar type of reaction with the acetone and formation of acetone sodium bisulfite adduct. Next reaction is reaction between aldehydes and alcohols. When these aldehydes which contain carbonyl group C double bond O, and when they react with the alcohols, so the last product is for acetal. Okay, so in the structure of acetal, that carbonyl bond means a double bond is replaced by the alkoxy group, 2 alkoxy group. That structure is called as acetal. The reaction takes place in the 2 steps. In the first step, aldehydes they converted into that hemiacetal. Means now see the first reaction, acetaldehyde react with the one molecule of anhydrous monohydric alcohol and in presence of dry HCl, and there is a formation of alkoxy alcohol. Means now see the structure of aldehyde, C double bond O. in which the C double bond O, it is replaced, and what it forms, the one bond is with the OR. One bond is with the OR from the alcohol, and the H plus from that alcohol, it is with the carbonyl oxygen. And therefore, in that, what we are added, that one alkoxy group, OR dash group, OR dash group, alkoxy group means that structure we get here half structure, and that is called as the hemiacetal. What is we require in the last product which contain the two alkoxy group? But here in that structure, in the first structure, we get that half part. It is the hemiacetal. In the second step, hemiacetal reacts with one more molecule of alcohol, and it gives the geminal dialkoxy compound. In the structure of this geminal dialkoxy, here the two alkoxy group are present on one carbon. It means that carbonyl carbon is converted that in the product which having these two alkoxy group on it. And it is the last product when these aldehydes reacts with the alcohols. We added here two molecules of alcohol. By addition of the first molecule, we get that hemiacetal, and hemiacetal when reacts with one more molecule of alcohol, it gives the product the dialkoxy compound, and it is called as acetal, which is a stable product. We see the example for that reaction. First, acetaldehyde reacts with the ethyl alcohol in presence of dry ether, and it forms the hemiacetal. Means addition of OC2H5O. Means from ethyl alcohol, ethoxy group, C2H5O group, that is called as the ethoxy group, is added on this carbonyl carbon, and H plus from the alcohol, it with the oxygen, carbonyl oxygen, formation of hemiacetal. In the second step, hemiacetal reacts with one more molecule of ethyl alcohol, and as it forms we are adding the one more molecule of ethyl alcohol, removal of H2O takes place in the second step. For the removal of H2O, that from this alkoxy group C2H5OH, and from that alkoxy group is added on that carbon, and one H and OH group, the removal of H2O takes place. So in the product we get here acetal, and its name is 1,1-diethoxyethane. Means on one carbon atom, two ethoxy group, and therefore 1,1-diethoxyethane is a product when aldehydes, that is acetaldehyde, react with the two molecule of ethyl alcohol. Ketones also reacts with the alcohols, but for the ketones, they reacts with the dihydric alcohols, and ketone react with the 1,2 or 1,3 diol in presence of the dry ether. What they forms? Cyclic ketones. Means in the ketone reaction, ketone with the alcohol, dihydric alcohol, formation of the cyclic structure we get in the product. So the reaction for that, ketones when reacts with the ethane 1,2 diol. 1,2 diol means it is a dihydric alcohol. And in presence of dry ether, now see what happened here, that carbonyl oxygen from ketone and these two hydrogen from ethane 1,2 diol, removal of H2O takes place. The removal of H2O, and with the formation of cyclic structure in which that carbonyl carbon is bonded with the oxygen of the ethane 1,2 diol, and formation of the cyclic ketone when the ketones reacts with the dihydric alcohol. Next reaction is addition of Grignard's reagents. Grignard's reagents reacts with aldehydes and ketone to form an adduct, which on acid hydrolysis formation of alcohol takes place. See, this is a carbonyl compound, carbonyl carbon, which is a partially positive charge, carbonyl oxygen, partially negatively charged. When we add Grignard's reagents, RMgX, R partially negative charge, and Mg, which is with the X, Mg, which having the partially positive charge. And therefore, remember, whenever we are adding this Grignard's reagent, first they break into the two parts, R minus and Mgx, which having the partially positive charge. And from that carbonyl structure, carbonyl carbon is partially positive charge. Therefore, alkyl group from the RMgX is form bond with the carbonyl carbon, and the bond which is present in between the carbon and oxygen, that bond is shifted on the head of oxygen, and oxygen is a negatively charged, and therefore Mgx, which is partially positive charge, it bonded with that carbonyl oxygen, and therefore see the structure for that complex compound which we get here by the reaction between the carbonyl compound and Grignard's region is that carbon is bonded one side with the alkyl group and one side with the OMgX, and that complex compound, that adduct which undergo the acid hydrolysis, formation of alcohol takes place by the removal of MgXOH. And now see here that carbonyl compounds are converted into the alcohols by the addition of Grignard's regions. When acetaldehyde, we take example for this reaction, when acetaldehyde reacts with the CH3MgX. So what happened here? CH3 form bond with that carbonyl carbon of acetaldehyde and MgX with the carbonyl oxygen, and formation of adduct takes place in which one carbon is bonded with this what we introduce here, one more alkyl group. Okay, that means now seen that acetaldehyde which contain 2 carbon, but what we get in the complex which contain 3 carbon, and therefore what we get the product by the after the acid hydrolysis of that adduct, we get here isopropyl alcohol. As we are going to introduce here one more alkyl group from the Grignard's regions. Always when acetaldehyde reacts with the Grignard's regions, what we get the products which contain one more carbon atom, or we increase the number of carbon atom by increasing the number of alkyl group from the Grignard's regions. Ketones, when reacts with the CH3MgBr, similar type of reaction takes place, CH3 with the carbonyl carbon and MgBr with the carbonyl oxygen. Formation of complex compound takes place which further undergo the acid hydrolysis and formation of alcohol. Now see here, when aldehydes like acetaldehydes, the last reaction what we have studied, acetaldehyde reacts with the Grignard's regions and formation of see, this is the acetaldehyde, and when they reacts with the Grignard's region, formation of isopropyl alcohol, means acetaldehyde forms secondary alcohol. When acetone reacts with the Grignard's regions, they form tertiary butyl alcohol, means acetone with the Grignard's region, formation of tertiary alcohol takes place. But if you want to prepare here primary alcohols from the Grignard's regions and carbonyl compound, so for that what we require here, formaldehyde. Only formaldehyde, it forms the primary alcohol when they reacts with the Grignard's regions. Formaldehyde with the CH3MgBr. See here, we introduce one more alkyl group into the formaldehyde, and for what we get here the structure CH3CH2OMgBr, complex compound which further undergo the acid hydrolysis and formation of ethyl alcohol, which is a primary alcohol. Means formaldehyde with RMgX form primary alcohol, and higher primary alcohol can be obtained by taking the higher alkyl group in the Grignard's regions. But to prepare this primary alcohol from the carbonyl compound, what we require? We require that formaldehyde. It is a one reactant, that is a formaldehyde, and other Grignard's regions. So this is about the reaction of this carbonyl compound with the Grignard's regions. Here overall charts for this reaction, formaldehyde with RMgX, formation of the final product which is a primary alcohol. For the aldehyde which is other than formaldehyde with Grignard's regions, formation of secondary alcohol, and when ketones react with the Grignard's region, formation of tertiary alcohol takes place. So this is about the reaction of aldehyde and ketone. When they react with the HCN, they form cyanohydrine. When they react with the sodium bisulfite, formation of sodium bisulfite adduct. Alcohol and aldehyde, when they react with each other, they form hemiacetal and acetal. And the Grignard's regions, when reacts with these aldehydes, formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, and ketones, they form primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. So like that you are completed about the some part from the chemical reactions of these aldehyde and ketones. Thank you.